Hello there, my name is ChrisTenarium and today we are playing Cupid. So, I've been asked to play this a few times now, and I've heard about it on Twitter a fair bit. So I thought, yeah, why not give it a go? It's not that long, so it'll be a sort of short series kind of thing. Hopefully we'll be over it pretty soon. The title would suggest it's about love and romance and beauty. However, the fact that there's a mature filter on or off is probably an indicator as to that's not true. I think we'll play with the mature filter off, and if there's anything a little too risque, we can just, like, filter it out. Fervent Studio. I swear I've heard of them before. I might be wrong. This is the first time I've done it, so we need to do the same thing as always. Nope. I don't know why it's defaultly so low. It's a very nice menu screen, actually. Some time was put into this. Alright, let's, I'll let start and continue up there, though. Alright, let's just hit start and let's get on the way. I love you. I love you. I love you. There's no need to explain, it's only natural. A mother loves her daughter more than anything else in the world. Okay, so this is... we're not on a date. I think I'm kind of lucky. He hates you, doesn't he? The whole world of... the whole lot of them despise you, don't they? That got dark very quickly. We're in the mind of an emo, chasing you into the forest and gouging a hole into your leg. Yeah, that's probably a good insinuation that someone doesn't like you. All because you smiled their husbands. Probably more than that if they did that, though, isn't it? And you know what? You deserve it, you freak. You disgusting, horrible, filthy little girl. Didn't I tell you to stay away from them? You never listen. Serves you right for being the little slut you are. Jesus. Have we got a little two personalities and one head thing going on at the moment? But you don't have to worry, my darling, it's all right. Even if the whole world wishes you dead, I promise you this. Your mother will always be by your side. That got very weird, didn't it? Jesus. I'll have to move over here. My goodness, child, whatever has happened to you? As I say, it'd be nice if we got a background of some sort at some point. A girl was slumped in the doorway, soaked by the rain. How old is she? Well, she's in visual novels, and she's older than 14, so that's a start. Her legs were covered in dirt and blood. I mean, there's a few bruises there. I'm not sure about covered in blood. She lifted her head upon hearing the priest's voice and stared at him with blank eyes. Bless me, Father, for I have sinned. She hobbled forward, her bloodied leg giving way. Automatically, the priest rushed forward to steady her. Years of spiritual training had prepared him for the most unexpected guests to his church. He sprung into action. He ushered her to a pew, brought out some clean cloth and antiseptic, and began to bandage the wound on her leg. Yet throughout all of this, he found that he couldn't take her eyes off her. He would be gazing at the roll of the bandages in his hand, deciding how to tie them, and then out of nowhere he would be staring into her eyes. Be fucking careful of this priest. What's one of my rules? The first one, in visual novels, never lie. It never gets you anywhere. Second of all, religion is always evil. And I don't know why, it's just a thing. Religion is always evil. And then out of nowhere, yeah, okay, so... Just be careful of this priest. Even with all the mud and grime smeared across her face, he couldn't deny that she was absolutely beautiful. How old was she? 20, 18, 16? I'd be careful if she was 16, Father. Her face was so young. The priest had long since aged past his desire for the opposite sex, but somehow something about her enraptured him. When he realized his own thoughts, he quickly steered his mind towards other matters. My child, what happened to you? Let's take a look at this background now we're here. I don't know what tool this is drawn in, but you can... like here, it's not lines, if you know what I mean. It's not drawn straight up like that. It's like, etc. It's really weird. It's a nice background. Just think of why you do it like that. Or is it only here? It's hard to say. It's a nice background, though. My child, what happened to you? She seemed to take all the time in the world before responding. He looked at me. Looked? He looked at me and he touched me, and then he started to kiss me. At first, the priest didn't understand. So, you did a bit more than look at their husband, didn't you? Then he realised with a jolt of anger what she meant. It was happening more and more often nowadays. The young men of France... Oh, you should have just said... France? This is completely normal. Everyone sleeps with everyone. It's fine. Everyone cheats on everyone. That's just how life works. It's France, damn it. The young man of France these days were spirited, uncontrollable ruffians. A lady walking home by herself one night would be prey to a few number of them. Lust. One of the 7 deadly sins, the one that the priest personally despised the most. Furrowing his brow in sorrow, the priest laid a hand on her thigh. Yeah, hang on a minute. This isn't I just realised this isn't someone's... That's not someone's husband, if you know what I mean. This was not consensual on both people's behalf. I think that's why she's wounded. Oh god, that's quite grim. You are safe now, child. God's house is a sanctuary for the faithful. Religion is evil. No, it's not. I don't think he'll protect me. He looked at her in confusion. You see, Father, I have sinned again. Right there among the pews before the altar of God, she bowed her head. I'm sorry. Was she apologizing to him or to someone else? Her hair hid her face and her eyes, and the priest could make neither head nor tail of her. He suddenly realized that his hand was still on her thigh, and he hurriedly drew it away. This fucking priest, man, Jesus, he can't keep his instincts away. I'm sorry. She repeated this phrase over and over. After a while, the priest got up. Don't fret, child, you are not to blame. I will contact the local constable, but in the meantime, you are free to make yourself at home here. I will fetch you a hot drink. He patted her hand and left to go to the back room. She remained seated on the pew, her head bent forward. As the priest's footsteps faded away, the entire church fell into silence. What, it just randomly stopped raining? Alright, apparently so. She's still looking at something, fixatedly. Am I supposed to press space again? Is this one of these really awkward things? It is, isn't it? Yep. Now that it was the dead of night, the clouds covered the sky. Barely a sliver of moonlight... Sliver, I was going to say, hang on a minute. A sliver of moonlight filtered through the stained glass. The girl sat alone in a ring of darkness. She opened her mouth. No, I know. If I may say my piece, surely... Yes, yes, mother. But he is so very kind. This is definitely 2 personalities in 1 person. Or there's something weird there. I don't want to actually call it what you're all thinking, which is schizophrenia, because I might be wrong. Or that could be something different. I mean, I'm not an expert in these things. Haven't you learned your lesson, idiot? I fear for your safety. Let's go for that one. Child, follow mother's words and leave. You saw the look in his eyes, didn't you? You cannot stay here. Even a man of God can stain you with the filthiest of colours. There's a white joke in there somewhere. Be a good girl and follow mother's words. But it is cold outside, mother. The rain has not let up. Can I stay? I have no idea. I haven't the foggiest idea. Oh, sure, why not? It's cold, it's rainy outside, we'll probably catch a fucking disease. I suppose you can. So we're playing the voice in her head? But you must be wary of everyone in this church, do you understand? You are so weak, my darling. You give my heart so much pain. I'm sorry, mother. I will try my best to stay out of trouble. How am I going to mind you like this? You attract so much misfortune everywhere you go. This is all your fault. Christ, we could be fucking cruel, couldn't we? We've no reason to smite her yet, so it's fine. My poor child. That's not what I fucking said. Oh, god damn it, it's Dragon Age 2 all over again, isn't it? Hello there, would you mind directing me to the police station? Or what he actually says is, mate, fucking direct me to the police station or I'll cut you up, yeah? My stupid little girl. Always a blight, aren't you? Whatever will you do without me? I'm sorry, mother. Thank you for always guiding me. It is all my fault. The girl sat in silence. Mother was right, after all. She was always right. Everything was her fault. Her fist shook with a mixture of fear and conviction. She had to do penance. Mother, give me strength. There is something I wish to do. The girl rose from the pew. In front of her was the altar, and on top of the altar was an ornately decorated cross. It was as wide as her head, and the tip of the cross had been crafted such that it was razor sharp. She left the pew, knelt briefly, then walked over to the altar. Don't tell me. You're quite sure you're doing this? The girl's arm trembled ever so slightly. What other way is there for me to atone? She picked up the cross. Oh, my darling daughter, Mother is proud of you. Slowly, she brought the sharp end close to her face. Oh, God. Is there anyone who is, not okay with gore? Now would be a good time to just, I don't know, skip ahead a couple minutes. I don't think this is getting any better. I'm not sure we're turning this cross into a pony and riding it away into happiness. She closed so close that it hovered just above her left eye, and then she... Ow. Don't even want to think about it. Jesus! Whew. Okay, so now she has her hair over her left eye. Isn't no one whatever. That's gonna come up at some point. We look like a Hungarian peasant. A scruffy young girl in tattered clothes peeked through the open gates of Chateau de Sommeil. An afternoon gouter was being held in its gardens. I don't know enough French know what that means. What is gouter? It's a gote. I think it's goter. Alright, something very odd. There is a massive style in art styles here. Look, you can see it here. So this is drawn with, like, lines. See, look, lines, lines, lines. There's lines everywhere. And then it's been coloured in. And this has been used that sort of vague brush. You know what I mean? There are no lines here. It's two massively contrasting art styles. Shadows are done nicely, though. It just shows the sun are over there. You know what? If I put it like this, it doesn't actually look that good. And I think it's because of the amount of path being shown, which is, I mean, not very good. And then we put that over, and suddenly this looks a lot more impressive. I don't know how that works. People from high-class estates strolled around the manicured gardens while chatting loudly with one another. There were beautiful ladies clad in silk and velvet, their necks adorned with pearls and jewels. A variety of foods was displayed on the tables. The girl stared at the food. She hadn't eaten properly for the past few days. I don't think we should go stealing food off other people. We must not linger. We must not linger in this place any longer. I detest it. Surely we can look around for a bit. It's still a little early. Oh, so we are allowed to be here? Oh, in that case. Are you hungry? My dear? Yes, Mother. Don't you worry. Mother will provide. You do not need those high-class foods anyway. God damn it, so no matter what we pick, she's still fucked. She still can't have food. They will upset your stomach. Now, we've stayed long enough, let us leave. For fuck's sake. Surely we can look around for a bit. It's still a little early. There was something else that called to her other than the party itself. She walked to and fro from the gates, peeking at the crowd despite the urgings of her mother to leave. Just a tiny glance would be enough. The girl smiled at the thought of him. The owner of the chateau, the Marquis de Gull. Marquis de Gull? That is French. It doesn't sound very French. Gull. Probably Hull, whatever. The girl was drawn to him. He wasn't the same as other people. He seemed different somehow. He was kind to her and would always hand her food when she delivered flowers. Her heart felt at ease with him. He's the same as everyone. I do not care for him. It's not much of a choice you're offering us, because we're essentially just saying the same thing, aren't we? I don't like everyone, and therefore by extension, I don't like him, or I don't like him. I mean, he's the same as everyone. Greedy, insatiable, maybe not for you, but for something else. But he is a kind man, Mother. Don't let his kindness fool you. Sweetest tongue hides sharpest tooth, child. She bit her lip. Why'd you even bother with him? He makes me feel that there are still good people in the world, Mother. There are no more good people in the world, child, or it is hard to say. It is hard to say. Let's leave it open. I want to believe. This is France. I should never have picked that. That was so dumb. It is hard to say, of course, dear. We do not know the real intentions people have. One can hope the real charity exists. But even good people will always put their needs first. Even your precious Marquis. Don't you think I'm a good person, Mother? Of course I do, of course not. Of course I do. You are special. Haven't I raised you as such? I have tried my best, my dearest. Yes, Mother, you kept me right. I love you. The girl stared at her shoes and looked around for a bit, hoping for just a glance before she left, and there he was. There was no harm in looking, she reasoned. She would never enter the Marquis's world. Let her heart be filled with hope. He turned his eyes in her direction. Did he smile at her? The girl's heart stopped. Did he recognize her? She beamed. My, is this creature deaf as well as dumb? It might be, poor thing. Mademoiselle, a voice called out to the rose girl. She gasped. It seemed that somebody else had noticed her presence. She turned to leave. No, no, my dear. Poor little creature, don't run away. Charlotte, she stinks. Don't touch her. Came to crash the little party, little urchin. You hungry? Her stomach gave a low grumble. She was always hungry, it seemed. No matter how much or how little she ate. Encouraged by the kindness the Marquis had shown her, the girl approached the woman. Mother's not going to like this, I feel. She teetered towards their table. What are you selling? Look at this poor creature. Is she selling roses? These are all ugly ones. But not appalling as the rags she is covering herself in. You trying your best to be this repulsive? Now, don't be mean, Antoinette. Only the French could do something like this. If this happened in England, we'd be all over showering her in... No, we'd probably do the same. No, French people, they're evil. Gotta remember it. Perhaps it's common a fashion nowadays. Facetious. They laughed while gawking at her in her waves. Oh my, she only has one eye. Ghastly, but I can't look away. The other lady nodded her head. Like a sideshow attraction, you mean? The freaks of the carnivals. She's darling in her own dirty, monstrous way. Maybe we can keep it. I am still here. I am, like, within feet of you, damn you. Hello, do you want some bread, urchin? Well, speak up. Maybe her tongue is short. Add that to the list of her sterling qualities. Quiet, Antoinette. Come on, don't be shy. Do you want some food? Let us hear you speak. Yes, madame. What? Yes, madame, I would be grateful. One of the ladies clapped in mockery at her reply. Oh, she talks. The ladies handed her the bread, but it was snatched away just before her fingers grazed it. Not before you dance for us first. It's the French, I'm telling you. Evil people. Anywhere else in the world they'd be fine, but French, they just don't like it. Oh, make her do a handstand. I've seen one of those street people do that. Quite marvellous. Now, I'd like to see that. This party is getting quite boring. Oh, come on, Mabit. I probably fucked that up. See, the rule in French, I've learnt from living there. You'd never know, would you? From living there is that, like, every time you don't know how to pronounce a whole word, you cut off the last syllable. Just pretend it doesn't exist. Not even like the last syllable half the time. Just half of the last syllable. Happens all the time. Paris? No, Paris. Bordeaux? Christ. You ask a fucking 6-year-old how to spell Bordeaux. They're going to be fucking confused once they actually see it. It's a little tip for you there. Dance for your food. The girl looked at the beautiful, cruel faces of the women. That look on them. It was a burning desire to hurt something simply because they could. She knew that look. Before they touched her and hurt her, they had that look burning in their eyes. Ah, look what you did, Claudette. She's shivering like a leaf, poor thing. The lady was laughing as she said those words. I didn't do anything. She should be grateful we're offering her this much. Besides, these commoners are supposed to be jolly in their misery. Come on, girl, show us your joy. The girl moved away as they laughed. Mother, please save me. Mother? Didn't I tell you to leave? Insolent child. Now you call for me. Try to deal with this situation yourself. You've put yourself in this situation anyway. I did say Mother wouldn't be happy. I hope you learn your lesson. Hey there. A child's voice called out from behind her. You look like a man. What? I mean, that doesn't look so much as makeup as it looks like you just have two massive boils. And a rabbit nose. A child's voice called out from behind her. It belonged to a girl around 7 with chubby cheeks and a look of curiosity in her eyes. She wore an old blue dress, somewhat patched at the corners, but kept clean and tidy. She was not rich, but she had an air as if she owned the ground she stood on. Another commoner? Ugh, this party is absolutely teeming with them. The Marquise loves these things. Heard he picks them randomly from the street. Maybe I should get me one too. Do you think it is fashionable abroad, in his birth country, I mean? Persia? No, I heard he was from India. I heard a rumour he's a bastard son of a Greek queen. Goodness, that is so far-fetched. I could barely pronounce his name, though. You should really change it to something more acceptable. The fucking French, man, I'm telling you. Who knows what kind of demons he might attract with such a blasphemous name. It must be why all these horrid little creatures flock around him. Oh, so it is a he. I'm confused. Devil or not, I'll forgive him if he kisses my hand. The ladies laugh. Salope, aren't you shameless? Don't lie, we all know why we're here. The ladies gossiped among themselves, openly ignoring the girl. The young girl took the slight thing with a shrug. She approached the table and alerted her presence. Oh, so it is a girl. They were just talking about someone else. What's she doing? Goodness, they don't take a hint, do they? Throw something shiny, it might distract them. Hey, you've been holding that bread for a long time. Aren't you going to give it to her? She pointed at the shabby rose vendor. Why do you care? Do you want the bread for yourself? I bet she's hungry too. I know, maybe you should toss the bread and see if they'll fight for it. The ladies laughed to themselves. Ha 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 ha. They won't. Spoiler alert. The girl stared at them with confusion, her brows furrowed in a childlike understanding. Next thing everyone knew, she had swiped the bread from the woman's hand. Oh my, how rude. Horrible, filthy girl. Give that back. The girl sniffled the piece of bread and nibbled at the surface. It's yummy. It's still warm. She shoved the bread in the urchin's face. The scrumptious scent of bread flooded the rose girl's nose. Lick it. The sugared butter tastes good. No, you devil child. Give that back. The urchin licked it. Her tongue was coated in sweetness. She stood there, squeezing the taste in her tongue. The girl grinned at her, but she couldn't help but grin back. Sorry, here you go. It's all yours. Ugh, disgusting. Like we're going to eat anything that's been in your filthy mouths. Oh, but our hands are fine, are they? Wow. So it's just now as now? You ladies are so nice. Cheeky little brat, I'll have you thrown out of this party. I'll have you... Oh, a young man strode to the commotion. A sweet scent lingered as he passed. That has to be a mask you're wearing. Your skin just fits so unnaturally around your eyes. It's uncanny.